Yeah. Can you see the screen now?
Yes.
Yeah. So thanks for your time and thanks for joining. I just want to understand from because many of you are joining from different backgrounds. Yeah. So maybe people are coming from BW background and coming from BO background. Say some people might be coming from HANA background. Some people may also be coming from ETL. Some people coming from non-SAP. Background all of that. So we will discuss whatever the concept that we discuss as part of SSP. I will be going to compare with all of the factors, and even some people might be coming with some BPC background also. I think so. I hope so. So let's so try to understand what exactly is SAP and its cloud. So hi Pavan, good morning. Can you hear us, Pavan? You can mute and you can unmute at any point of time if at all you want to ask any question. You can also simply say, chat, hello, something like this. So you can just, specifically not specify my name here, not a problem.
Yeah, yeah. Hi, this is Pawan. Yeah, yeah. Well,
Yeah. Okay. So I just want to, understand that because many of you are coming from different backgrounds. So so I think let me start. Okay, one second. So let me start from. So SAP Analytics Cloud, short form is SAC. Short form is SAC. So what SAP Analytics Cloud is capable of, and what are the features, or say for example, what are the major areas that SAP Analytics Cloud is going to cover, okay? So it is basically a combo of PI part, it's a combo of planning part, it is a combination of predictive part. So three different, variations. And how it is even though it is a combination, so it is a unified solution of BI part, planning part, and predictive part, and the solution is cloud based. Okay, so what is cloud based, which is not on premise based? So what do you mean by that? So let's discuss what is the cloud, and so how it is going to differentiate from others. So for that purpose, I have 1 second. So give me one more second. I forgot. So how SAC, So SAC platform, let's look at the SAC platform overview. So we are all very much familiar with Gmail because we are using it in our day-to-day lives every now and then. I just want to compare Gmail application, with SAP and this cloud application so that you can better easily understand. So as we all know, Gmail is URL based access. Okay. And what is the percentage of installation we do to access Gmail? It is 0% installation, because that is cloud based, means we don't install somewhere on Google systems remotely. We are accessing through URL. And what is the hardware configuration required? So it is very minimal, right? So very minimal, minimal. And what is the software configuration required? Yeah, it is also very minimal software configuration. Some normal browser is required, and some many OS. Yeah, this is and what about accessible access? By access on any device, right? So you can access on any device. Means it can be mobile, so it can be laptop, or it can be desktop, or it can be mobile. Okay, yes. So and again, it is accessible. Access any where, and also any time. So these are the features that related to Gmail. So the same features we can relate to our SAP Analytics Cloud also. It is a URL based access, means 0% install. You are not going to install anything. Hardware configuration is very minimal, and software configuration also very minimal. Access on any device, that is laptop or desktop or mobile, and anywhere and anytime we can access, okay, this our SAC analytic application. And what about having said that? So now, how about yeah, the platform where actually Gmail was installed? It was installed and hosted on Google Cloud platform, managed by Google team from the backend. And as part of our Gmail, so for example, we are okay, a couple of people in this call. I may be sharing some okay course material or some okay images, okay, some documents to your email IDs. So how those information is shared across, or where exactly it is getting stored under Google database, where again that Google database hosted on cloud platform. So that is what is happening. Data storage and access of our. So what we call this, okay, Gmail. This Gmail application we call it as okay. So in simple, if at all we want to say, we can call it as emailing software as a service. Emailing software, right? This is emailing software. So Google is providing, or Google team is service, providing service. So what type of service? It's free service, right? Service is free. Similarly, what is SAP Analytics Cloud? SAP Analytics Cloud is also software as a service. As a service. So what type of software? So this is BI, okay, software, or I can say BI, just planning, predictive, okay, software. So I mean, email is free of cost. Here we have to pay as we use. Pay as we use. So this is called, so it is software as a service based cloud solution, SAP Analytics Cloud, similar to Gmail, which is also software as a service, which is free of cost. So as Gmail team or Google team, they are okay hosted or installed on Google Cloud platform. SAP Analytics Cloud is also hosted or installed on SAP HANA Cloud platform. So if you ask me where is Google Cloud platform and where is Gmail application installed, it is somewhere in US or UK. Google offices are available. Similarly, where US, I mean, whether it is in US or Singapore or South Africa, it can be Europe, anywhere where SAP has their own offices and they have their installations. From there, they will be installing, they might be installing this SAP Analytics Cloud. So as part of our SAP Analytics Cloud, we'll be doing reporting and dashboarding. So how we are going to store the data or share the data? So it is stored under something called HANA database, which is again hosted on SAP HANA Cloud platform. And this is how okay data management and okay say software management is being done. So let me know you have any queries in this part. So anyone, you have any queries here?
Uh, yeah, this is Pawan. Can you differentiate what is before cloud and after cloud of in terms of changes of data storage or any other pros and cons we have?
So there is no actually SAP Analytics Cloud. Okay, there is no HAC is okay by default cloud version. We don't have okay. Yeah, we don't have on-premise version. Means something like installation for a better understanding. On-premises versus cloud. People who want to okay. So on-premise okay version and cloud version of softwares or cloud okay version of
Okay.
softwares. For
Okay.
our understanding basic okay tools if at all we want, because the daily tool that we'll be using is say for example MS Office okay, is a tool which is installed, but we also have something called Office 365 which is not installed but accessible online. That's clear, like that.
Yes. Yeah.
So this is called SAC will be here, and okay, so we don't have okay, so we don't have okay dedicated SAC on previous version to be very clearly, but people okay we can say SAP business objects is on previous version. But all we want to compare, to some extent I can say SAC BO is on previous version.
Oh, got it.
Is it clear? On?
Yes, yes, yeah.
Yeah. So anyone, any clarification you required? This is about platform. Hence, we don't have installations on our systems. Okay, so we can access here. So we can see Excel access here, but there is no SAC. We cannot access here. Okay, we cannot access SAC here. But only thing is we have to use our okay URL here. where we are going to access here. You can see here is URL based. And you have to access from here. So if you're fine, let's move it to no questions. Then let's move it to one more area. So who are the right persons? Okay, who should be learning this, or what are all the projects which are currently going on? So starting with the BW consultant, followed by BO HANA consultant, BPC consultant, S for HANA analytics consultant, or say for example ABAP consultant. Line of business solution, it can be Ariba, SuccessFactors, Concur, Fieldglass, and non-SAP consultant with SQL knowledge. You can also get into SAP Analytics Cloud and start learning or upgrading or implementation. Okay, so these are the teams. These are the projects currently running. Not only teams, we should be learning. These are the projects which are already in implementation stage. Why BW team should learn? Why BO team should learn? We will discuss going forward. And what is the percentage of coding? Many people have in your mind the percentage of coding that needs to be done. So basically, this is a 0% coding tool. If you ask me what type of coding we'll do, at least we will do some if else statements, if else statements or for loop statements, some basic things, writing formulas, while or while loop statement, or for example, switch. Other than this, we don't write coding with hundreds of thousands of lines. Okay? It's only for formulas. And what about any backend knowledge? Yes. So whenever we speak with our any database, so having SQL knowledge is good. That will help out in validating the source system data. So this is about having knowledge. Anything else? Still we need any additional knowledge? Okay, by default not required. Okay. By default no. Okay, don't need any coding. By default. So in SAC we have two areas. SAC we have basic SAC, and we have something called advanced SAC. Basic SAC, advanced SAC. In advanced SAC, we use line script. So what is this line script? It is defined on the lines of JavaScript. Then if you ask me, do we need to know JavaScript? No, it is not required, because in older versions it used to be. Now everything is automated. You need to know which function to be used. Okay. So as I told, any coding you write, only if else conditions or switch conditions. Everything is automated. So this is one thing. Some additional any case is required. So SAP Analytics Cloud is also integrated with SAC. Sorry, with R language. Do we need any R language? So not required. Not required. But not required for generic SAC projects. So any project where we have something called SAC data science. Data science then we need some R knowledge. If at all you want to be working as data scientist or in a data science based SAC implementations, we'll be using. So if you ask me what is the percentage of SAC plus data science implementations, it is less than 5% as on date. It may increase in the next 5 years to somewhere around 20 to 25%. But as of now, it is very, very less. This about coding knowledge or any prerequisite knowledge that is required. So any queries here? We'll wait for 2 minutes. If you want to ask any queries, please ask.
Yeah, both I have query. So I don't have like knowledge about the MS SQL server and all.
Yeah, so without having SQL knowledge also we can do. It is
Mm-hmm.
bypass coding.
Okay.
Okay, bypass coding and use code builder. I mean use query builder
Okay.
for building queries. That is also available.
Mm-hmm.
Building queries. This is also not a problem, but it is helpful if at all in a sort of testing and data validation.
Okay.
Generally, we don't write any SQL code. So single line of code is also not written.
Okay.
Is not written.
Kind of
People,
a thing. Yeah,
yeah, you can
continue.
go ahead.
Yeah. So it's kind of like good to have knowledge.
Yeah,
Okay.
people with code passion, then we can.
Okay.
It is provided both. We
Okay.
can code. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. So Gopal and Pawan, anything from your end?
No, boss. Yeah, I got clear about this slide. Yeah.
Okay. Thanks. So next thing, let's see about the landscape, how the landscape has been. So the landscape of SAP Analytics Cloud is combination of three different components: data source component, modeling component, reporting and visualization component. What exactly is this? So data source means it can say, for example, accessing any source systems. Accessing any source systems means what are the source systems SAP Analytics Cloud supports. It supports SAP source systems. It supports SAP source systems, and it also supports non-SAP source systems. Non-SAP source systems. And again in non-SAP source systems we can have one more variation. So in non-SAP we can collect on cloud, non-SAP, cloud, okay, SAP, on-premise, on cloud, on-premise. For example, you ask me, say for example, Google Cloud. For example, here it can be Oracle database. And about SAP source systems, yes, here also it supports on cloud, SAP. For example, it can be SAP or S4HANA Cloud. On-premise SAP, for example, if you ask me. So it can be, say, for example, ECC system. These are broadly we can classify our source systems. You know, and what exactly we do as part of modeling. So accessing any data source is well and good, but after accessing the data, this data may contain some data issues. So if you ask me what are the data issues, issues should be cleaned. So what are the data issues? Yeah, so it can be something like the duplicate data removal, or say for example blank data removal, or say for example non-formatted filtering, data filtering. So we'll be doing as part of modeling. This is what we do. So manage all the data activities, and finally what we do? Here we define model. Okay, we define model here. We define model. So what is a model? Let's see. So model is in simple language. I can say it is a container. Simple language, it is a container. We will discuss about this model. Container which holds data. Simple holds data. Now once data is available in the form model, now we are ready to go for reporting and visualization. So we can go for either in the form of presenting data in the form of charts and graphs, or either in the form of table, where we can go for our Excel like presentation. So this is what actually SAP Analytics Cloud landscape is comprised of: access source data, model source data, and use model content for our presentation. So for better understanding, you're coming from most of the time coming from SAP background. Let's see how this landscape is available in our BW system. This is our BW system. Say if you can see BW system also. So here also three different layers. So source system layer, modeling layer, presentation layer, very much similar to our data source, modeling and presentation layer, similar to our SAC. What exactly we do in BW? So we access data from if I say instead of S/4HANA, I can call it as ECC. Let me put it like this. So it will be ECC system. So we'll be accessing data from ECC and loading the data into our BW system as part of modeling. We generate our info providers. It can be cubes, multi-providers, or no DSOs, or it can be anything. So once cleaning is done with help of some transformation, this data is ready for our presentation. So we are going to use BEX tools for our presentation where we can present our data either in the form of chart and graph or either in the form of say for example table format. As of now, what they are using, people since 2010, along with BEX, they are also using BW reports. It's part of BW integration. So what happens in business objects then? So how the landscape of business objects looks like? It is also similar to our SAC. So source system modeling and presentation. So here also, so source system modeling and presentation. So what exactly we do as part of source system? So access data from any source. Generate as part of modeling, we are generating universes here. It's nothing but collection of class and objects. And once this data is available as part of presentation, we are using WebI, Vimera, Explorer, AFO, all the BO suite tools for our presentation. How exactly HANA landscape is designed? So HANA also you should be able to see three different contents here. So yeah, give me a second. So this is what is happening in HANA also. Three different layers. So source system layer and modeling layer and presentation. Access data from any source. As part of modeling, what we'll do, we will load the data into our HANA database. On top of that, we generate HANA views. And again, from there, we are going to generate our SAC, front end presentation using what? So because HANA doesn't have a dedicated front end layer, they are using BO tools as a front end. Same thing in our SAC, data source, modeling and presentation. So let's see how this is happening in BPC. So BPC as usual again three different systems here, layers here. Access data from source system is easy system. As part of modeling, we'll be doing defining BPC cubes. And from there we are going to generate our data using presentation layer, whether it is a web client or Excel client in the form of charts and graphs. So the same thing is happening in our SAC also. So data source, modeling and visualization. And the good thing about BPC, any idea about BPC anyone? Pavan or Gopal or Shadow, you have any doubt?
No idea.
No?
Uh,
So BPCs, we
can
will be,
you?
yeah,
Yeah,
go ahead.
yeah,
You have
yeah,
idea?
yeah. I have not much outline. I'm aware. I have worked on one of the project
Mhm.
which we need to create a planning cube from BW perspective and share that cubes to BBC consultant to consume the cube data.
Okay.
In one of the project I worked. Yeah.
Okay. So what is the difference between BI flow and BBC flow is nothing but BI flow is so data flows from front end to back end, and
Yes.
BPC is whatever the data flown to front end, we'll modify those planned values and again we'll sending back to back end system.
BW. Yep. Yep.
Okay. So this is the basic difference. So this is what is happening in the BPC. And we have seen ECC we have seen, and BW BO. Okay, so we have seen HANA also. So similarly, what about our SAC landscape? So SAC landscape is also the similar kind of thing. It's a combination of three different layers: source system, and modeling, source system modeling, and presentation layer. Access data from any source, generate model, and generate stories. Nothing but charts and graphs or tables. So we are discussing a lot of many things about Now, say for example, source is SAP or non-SAP. For example, source is a database. Source is database, and as part of SAC, what we define. So, source is database. What happens? Okay, yeah, database, for example, table. So this database table. So in BW we call it as BW info provider. Info provider. So if it is BO, so we call it as what? BO universe, right? So if it is okay HANA, so we can call it as HANA table, or if we can also call it as HANA view, depending upon the mode of execution. So if it is okay, so BPC, again BPC cubes, right? And what about SAC? SAC is as usual, okay, at the model. So I will call it as model. Understanding. Here it will be SAC. Now in database table, what we will hold? So we will hold nothing but okay columns, right? We will hold columns. So what happened to okay BW? They become okay objects. In simple, I can say info objects. And BO universe, we call it as okay objects. In HANA table, we can also call it as objects. And again BPC cubes, we call it as okay objects. Same thing in okay SAC also we call it as objects. So for you to understand how the data is okay getting converted. Okay. So columns can hold what type of data? Column holds data. I mean, don't say data, so you can say structure, right? Yeah. Data. So here also we'll be okay having data, and as usual, okay, data and so data can be again. It can be combination of what? So data can be as per data warehouse concept. So sorry, data can be so data can be it can be say for example string data, right? String data. So here we call it as okay characteristic data, okay, or dimension both. Same thing in a business objects we call it as okay dimensions. So here also we can call it as okay dimensions and attributes both. And the same thing goes for okay even for okay BO same. So BPC same, and also in SSC also dimensions. How we are going to convert that. Okay. So what about okay if you ask me so in database we also hold okay number data, number or integer data or integer column data, integer data column. So integer data column. So what happens in BW? So it, we can call it as okay key figures, right? Key figure okay object, key figure object. So in business objects here also we call it as okay measure or key figure depending on the version you are using. AF is short form of a key figure object, and the same thing goes for okay HANA also. So here also we'll use okay measure. Again BPC and SAC both okay we are going to use okay measure object. What is SAC? What about BPC? We call it as key figure. Like this data is converted, okay. So our database, okay, table is nothing but info provider, BW, BO universe, HANA views, BPC cubes, and SAC is model. Table holds columns. Info provider, okay, holds info objects. BO universe holds objects. HANA holds objects. BPC holds objects. SAC model holds objects. Objects can be combination of okay columns with number data and okay string data. So if the data is okay numbers, then we call it as key figure measure, okay, key figure object. String data we can call it as characteristic dimensions. So I mean simple example for okay string data, okay, it can be something like okay employee name, say for example product name, okay, product name. What about this okay key figures? This is nothing but okay quantity sold, or say for example it can be something like sales price. Someone is asking some doubt. Any doubts here?
Screen, the screen is not your
On
screen is
your
not visible.
voice is not clear.
Your screen is not getting error on the screen.
Oh, okay. You are unable to see the screen. Let me check.
Yeah, okay.
It is fine.
Yeah, fine.
So this is just for understanding. I know because you are coming from SAP background, but I do know that you might have some idea. I just want to give a clear picture. So is this clear? Any doubts on the screen? This is what we do as part of our SAP modeling, the SAC modeling. Okay.
Boss, I have couple of queries regarding this landscape.
Yeah.
I will start with first one. So as you mentioned, this SAC will support SAP and non-SAP as a source system.
Yeah.
So, like for an instance, BW also will be as a source system for SAC.
Yes. W will be a source. ECC will be a source. S for HANA will be a source. BW for HANA will be a source. BPC will be a source. EO Universe will be a source.
Okay,
And
if in case, okay, sorry,
yeah, go ahead.
both. If in case BW is a source system for SAC,
Yeah.
so in what form we can access the data? Cubes, DSOs, or BEX queries, or web reports?
If it is BW, then it is Bex queries.
Okay, okay.
So if it is BO, it will be universes.
Okay, this configuration connecting between SAC and BW will be handled by basis, like say what we do for SAP,
Yes.
BW,
Yes.
and ECC. Same way,
Yes.
the basis team will handle this. Okay.
Yeah. Simply so admin team will
Uh,
look after. Yeah.
okay, that SAC admin will be different role for this.
I don't say there is no different job, but a developer and admin both are same. Means, but having said this, okay, we will see this in next screen. Okay.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
So till now you're clear. The landscape. Anyone have any queries now?
Mm,
No.
yeah,
Oh,
if in case if you want to use HANA calculation views, is that also can be accessed?
yes. We can access.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, got it. Yeah.
In non-SAP source system, how to access?
So non-SAP sources, right? Yeah, we can access non-SAP data sources. For example, if we can look after. So if you want to create a connection, so we can have different connections available. We can access different non-SAP sources available here. So for example, if you can see non-SAP SAP sources, so these are all SAP sources available. It is different connection methods available. And if you want to go with others, okay. So other than non-SAP, okay. So we can see if I select this, we will see. We can have, okay, CRM, we can have data warehouse, we can have generic, we can have, okay. So you can see this generic. So Google, okay, we have open connectors, VMS, many connectors available here. Okay. Special clear answer for your question is SQL databases, non-SAP. Is it clear, Pawan?
Yeah.
Yeah, boss. One more query. We can access structured and non-structured data as well, like Facebook or any Instagram. That data also can be accessed.
No.
I mean, in just asking general query. Yeah.
No, we cannot. We cannot.
Only structured data.
Yes, only structured data.
Okay.
Okay, because this is a presentation tool, purely presentation with some basic modeling, okay, flavor.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. So, if at all, yeah. So this is about the connections, and let's move into next part. Coming to application modes. So again, in SAC there are two variations. Okay, developer mode and admin mode. So what exactly as a developer, okay, we will be doing. So as a developer, okay, what we have to do is, so we have to define, okay. So define, okay, in simple, define design, SAC models. So these models can be BI models. These models can be, okay, planning models. And these models can be predictive models. Models. And okay, design, okay, SAC. Generally speaking, I have to tell, okay, reports or dashboards in general terminology, but we don't use this terminology because this is okay. Yeah. The reason is instead of okay SAC, I simply say stories. Okay, SAC stories are nothing but okay. You can call it as okay reports or dashboards. Reports and dashboards are okay general non-SAP content. In SAP Analytics Cloud, we call it as stories, or we say SAC okay analytic applications. What is this analytic application? These are advanced okay stories or advanced dashboards. So again, we can have some BI stories in this. It can be okay BI based, or it can be planning based, or it can be predictive based. Both, but not both. Okay, categories will be doing. So this is what as a developer that we'll be doing. So as an admin, what we'll be doing is, so now we'll get into admin part. So the admin part is yeah something like this. So what we'll be doing as an admin. So configure source systems. Configure okay source system connections. Okay, yeah, this is what we'll do. So before that, I have to tell something called configure and install and configure. Let's say install and okay configure. Yeah, SAC okay. Cloud CC means cloud connector, and SAC cloud agent. CA means cloud agent. So tools. So these are the two components. Tool. I can say tools or components. So these also we have to do. I mean, as an admin. So configure source system connections. For example, it can be SQL databases. Okay. Example. SQL databases, or say for example BW connection, okay, or okay, ECC connection, anything. Okay, and also we will do okay something called okay data loading into okay SAC models, and we also need to look after something called transportation. I hope you know what is about transportation. If at all, okay,
Yes, yes.
yeah, something like we have okay development system. We have designed a report and we need to move it to quality system, and we need to move it to production system. So we have to look after this. And also, okay, we have to see user, team, okay, and say for example roles, okay, management. We have to look after this, and something like okay system, okay, and auditing, management. So these are all the activities as an admin or administrator. But the first one, right? This is not in our hands. These two will be managed by dedicated admin teams. In any other, if there are no admins available, then we have to pitch in as a developer. We have to do it. So there is no separate job for developer admin. So SAC, there is only one job. Okay, we call it as SAC consultant. Whenever it is required to okay implement admin activities, so what you have to do is we have to work with as an SAC consultant. We have to work with okay different teams. What are the different teams? Let's see this. So we'll work with okay network teams, and we'll work with yeah something called SAP basis or BO admin or okay HANA admin, and okay SAP security. Yeah, okay. So this is okay security teams. Yeah, and yeah, so if required, we need to work with SAP support. Okay, teams. Okay. So, and again, we have to work with IT teams. IT means internal infrastructure team, internal infrastructure management teams, okay, within our organization. And, to be clear, if you get any issues with our laptop or your desktop access within our organization or network issues, we'll raise a ticket to our IT team, right? So this is how, okay, we need to collaboratively work and get things done. So any questions here?
Both, as you mentioned, the data loading also is part of this SAS application models.
Yeah,
So, are we going to store physical data or virtual?
we have both.
Okay.
We have both available here. We have physical and virtual. Depending upon the business needs, SAC, okay, physical model.
Sorry, depending on the
Requirement, project requirement, and okay, security model, SAC, okay, logical or virtual model. So
okay.
if our customer says, I don't want to load data into our SAC because customer doesn't want data to be moving. So if data, as of now, our data is where? In our customer, okay. So we can say this is okay, customer network, right? So our SAC is nothing but okay, public network.
Mhm.
So if our customer says, I'm not bothered about okay, data loading into our SAC systems, then we will be then in that case we will be so in that case so we will be implementing this concept. So you can see public network and okay, private network. As you know, right? Say for example, your customer, you don't want your functional finance data to be loaded into public network.
Yes, yes.
In this case, then you go for okay, virtual model, no data. So data will be there as usual. Okay, yeah. Data will be there in the backend. So in the case one, okay. So security purpose, data will not be loaded, but only data will be refreshed at runtime here. The second case, data can be loaded here, and from here we can access it. It is a security purpose. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So that's about okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Any queries? Anybody here? No.
Yeah, like in addition to the same query, as you like you have mentioned the data loading also part of this tool.
Mhm.
So do we have any scheduled jobs or
Yes,
oh,
we have
okay, okay,
schedule
like
and okay.
process change. Okay,
Yes, yes. Similar to process change, we have
okay,
okay process change. We can go for schedule based, or we can say, for example, on demand. Okay, refresh. We can do this. So both are available.
okay, like SLT system.
Yes,
Okay, okay, fine.
we can do that.
Okay, good.
That's also available. And I will go for models. Then we should be able to see the systems. For example, record query. Yeah, we can do that. We can do that. So if at all we want to schedule, we have to schedule this like this.
Boss, you're saying something? Your voice is breaking.
Yeah, I'm saying that we can do the model. I mean, data loading using the screens.
This is a GUI. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay. Yeah, we can do this.
Got it.
So, uh, I hope you have received my course content. If not, what are the course contents that we will be discussing? So the latest version is, I mean, as of now, 2020, and in 2020 also currently we are using 2020.20. This will be changing. This number 2020, you can see this will not change here until end of the year. It will be keeping on changing. Okay, 2020.20. So the next 15 days, you can see this 2020 getting changed to 21. That every 15 days, we'll see a new version upgrade going on. The course content, so it has been a combination of starting from say unit 1. So it has been configured see till unit 10. So what are all those things? Let's see what all we want to go by one by one. First thing is people want to know, because what is SAP on this cloud architecture overview, SAC versus BI tools, and on-premise versus cloud. What are the benefits of SAC cloud versus existing SAP BI tool? And second thing is we look after different connections this part. And third thing is we will see something called data modeling part. So how to do the modeling part, and yeah, the next thing is business intelligence, the fourth unit. This is nothing but, as you have been telling, it will be nothing but SAC stories. It's basic, so it will be basic SAC, and so it is nothing but, so people coming from BO, maybe you are not sure about BO. In BO we have something called this is an replication of, in BO we have a tool called SAP Lumira Discovery. So this will be the replacement. So Lumira Discovery will be closed by 2022. So then this is the solution for that. So we will see about this, and we will also see something called augmented analytics. So if you ask me what is this augmented analytics, this is a data science concept that is implemented based on machine learning. So SAP machine learning, I simply say SAP AI is nothing but SAP ML based concepts. So we'll be discussing this. It is artificial intelligence part, and we will also see something about so analytics designer. So what is the meaning of this analytics designer? So it is nothing but advanced SSC, advanced SSC. So again, people coming from BO, it is a replica. I mean, SAP Lumira designer. So replacement tool is SAP advanced SSC, or you can call it as analytic application. Just for understand. This is what we see in the analytics designer part. And once we are done with this, advanced SSC is done. So we will just navigate to something else. What is that unit 7? So unit 7 is nothing but predictive scenario. So what is this? Is exactly a pure data science. So we have seen flavor. Now here SAP data science based. Science based. Future or say forecasting reporting. Yeah. We'll be using some R based models here. Means we don't write code here, so we use predefined algorithms and generate. This is what we'll be doing here as part of predictive scenario. And I say unit 8 is nothing but administration. So this is one more area that, as we have discussed, so we have some limitations in the software, but we will do we will see user creation and working with roles, architecture, what is architecture of SSC, and different connector components, as we have seen cloud connector, cloud agent. That is data loading we will be seeing. Data transportation we will be seeing. I don't say data transportation, we call it as object transportation, and we'll also see data loading. These are some of the important areas that we look after. And along with that, we will also see one more area, that is SAC planning, that is BPC related concept. So we will look after this planning. How to design a planning model and how to generate a planning story and all those things. So once this is done, the final one is SAP. We'll explore roadmap. What is the current roadmap and what will be the future roadmap? So what is a migration strategy for different projects, existing projects, new projects, And you will also see the certification overview and what are the different implementation landscape along with the roadmap. So that is going to conclude our the end-to-end SAP Analytics Cloud. Okay. So this is about the course content that we will be discussing. And what about the duration? The duration is 30 days, daily 1.5 hour, it will be 45 hours total. Okay. It will be the duration. And yeah, along with that, because SAC, as I told, SAP Analytics Cloud, they are releasing every 2 weeks new version. So I want you to be on the same lines of to be an updated version. So what you have to do is every 3 months I am coming up with some upgrade session which you can attend for free of cost once you attend this SAC, so that you can attend the latest updates on the features and the latest roadmap also. If you are interested, I can help you out in this part, resume preparation. And for any clarifications, I am available on my email and WhatsApp. Sorry, and WhatsApp, that is calling number. And if any certification, I can share some questionnaire that can help you out. So yeah, so this is about a demo and from my end. So I just want to see any questions from your end. Any questions?
Yeah, just one question. Like, I just want to ask, so we are going to have a hands-on experience on the SAP tool as well, right?
Yes, hands-on only. Okay, it's not theoretical. That as I shown here,
Yeah.
everything will be hands-on only.
Okay.
It's not only
And
PPT based. It is purely hands-on based.
okay. And this server access and everything will be provided by you only, right?
Server access, generally the thing is, uh, server is generally from, we cannot provide, but the only thing is it is something like our Gmail access.
Yeah.
So if you, let's discuss, for example, I want, say, boss wants Gmail access. So what you do, you can simply tell that, okay, just get back to Gmail application and you should be able to log in, right?
Right.
So I have to manually do it. Similarly, SAP Analytics Cloud also, so it is provided by SAP and no one can provide in the market because that cannot be downloadable and installable. So we have to
Okay.
get down to this website and we have to trial try it for free.
Mhm.
We have to enable with our email IDs. Okay,
Okay.
and yeah, we can enable with our email IDs and everything's
And
done.
this is trial
It's
is for 90 days.
90
Okay.
days. Okay.
Okay.
Initially, it will be for 30 days. By the
Mm-hmm.
end of first month, it will be asking, do you want to extend? You can extend.
Okay. Okay.
It is something like this. If you can see here, now we are on the screen. Now this is also trial version. So it is asking by the
Mm-hmm.
end of the first month, it will ask me to extend or
Okay.
else go for buying.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's about server access. You don't think? I just want to ask me.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I just have a query. Like, I recently joined the SAP group, and also where the people post comment like, if you want to buy a server or if you want to, want the access for the server, so contact us. So how that work?
No. Can you come again?
I have seen on the SAP group, like which is on Facebook and all. So there people mention like, okay, you wanna have a server
Okay.
for,
Okay. People are posting advertisements asking if you want
yeah,
server access, I can provide, right? So
yeah.
don't get into that because yeah, to be clear. Say for example, every one of us, okay, starting from Pawan or yourself and myself, we want MS Office, okay, software access
Mm-hmm.
because we say we cannot install on our systems. What we will do? So we will go for rent, right?
Right.
Yeah, go for renting. Okay. So similarly, now we want Gmail access. Then to whom we will go for Gmail access? So can we rent Gmail from someone else?
No.
The same thing. So we have to enable our Gmail. Similarly,
Mm-hmm.
SAP Analytics Cloud also we have to enable.
Okay.
Okay. So it's not about no one can manage the SAP system. It is only
Mm-hmm.
SAP team managing SAP system.
Okay.
SAP
Uh,
company managing SAP system. Okay.
okay.
We have to
Uh,
enable ourselves.
mhm. One last question. What will be the timing for the class?
See, we have multiple time. Okay. See, basically, I am okay available from 6 a.m. to 11 a.m. and I have a couple of sessions running on. Maybe as of now, I'm okay running sessions. Okay, as of now, so it will be okay. Now, it will be okay 6 to okay 7. I have it, and I have 7 to 8:30. I'll have it, and I'm available from 8:30 as of now. Or say for example 9. So 9 to 10:30 as of now I'm available. Okay, free time as of now AM. I'm not sure. I mean, these are currently okay. I will be available. Okay, I will free myself in the next couple of days. Even that 6 a.m. batch is also going to come up, close up. So week clear. So 6 to 7 I am available, and okay, yeah, 9 to 10 I am available.
Okay. And this 30-day course duration will include Saturday, Sunday as well, continue 30-day or weekdays 30-day?
Sunday will not be available, but Saturdays.
Saturdays, yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so like
First,
6 days in a
yeah,
week.
yeah, yeah, 6 days, 6 days a week.
Okay, I was asking about the timing because I'm in Germany. Okay,
Mhm.
and for me, like I'm a 3.5 hour back, like behind
Yeah, understood.
as per the India time.
Yes, yes, yes.
So because of that, I'm just asking for the timings and all.
Understood. Okay, yes. We will most probably, I think it is good to go for your 9 to 10 a.m. session.
9 to
I
10
hope.
a.m. Okay.
Yeah. It will be
Yeah,
somewhere around
because after
5:30.
25th of October, it will be 4.5 hour difference. Right now, it's 3.5 hour difference,
Yeah.
and after that, it will be like a 4.5 hour difference.
Okay.
So, is there any time slot available for you in evening as well, where you are free?
As of now, I don't have plans because I'll be in the office since 11. Okay,
Okay.
8 to
Oh,
9.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
working. So as
Uh-huh.
of now, not available. I mean, we will try out. Okay, if anyone of okay, your time slot is expecting, because one-on-one is it's. I don't suggest. I can go ahead. I don't suggest because you don't get a lot of clarifications.
Right.
We have people from different backgrounds, different
Mhm.
questionnaires, and different clarification, different use cases.
Then in case 9 to 10:30, the slot will work for me.
Yes, yes.
Mhm.
So those are the timings, and anything else? Yeah, from your end apart from this? No.
No, no, I'm all good.
Okay. One and yeah, Gopal. Anything from your end?
No, no, nothing.
So thanks.
No, no.
Yeah. So what you can do is you can just share your email IDs in the chat, so that okay. You can share. I know you might have some results, some content. So I am available. Okay, on this number also. I mean, that is my mobile number, WhatsApp, and calling also. And will be. I need to get your email IDs so that I'll be sharing some course content, some overview, and landscape information for you, so that you can just so that okay. Yeah. I will be sharing, and anything regarding, I mean, if you are okay with my presentation, if you want to go ahead, and most probably I'll be starting from, yeah, Monday
Yeah,
morning
one
session.
question just last because when I inquired about this course with the best way, best
Yep.
yeah, best way, right? So they asked me to have my company email ID. So what is that actually? Because right as of now, right now I'm not working. Okay, so I don't have any company ID and all.
So, I mean, you need to get some any domain ID somewhere, okay, from within your network. So, domain,
Like
there are domains, people are, okay, granting domain means for giving you email ID, they will grant, I mean, they will charge somewhere around 500 or 1000 one time.
mm-hmm,
So then
mm-hmm.
you can get that, okay, I mean, domain ID, and you can just, okay, access. It's also possible.
Okay, so is the best way will able to help
Yes,
me
yes,
out with
yes.
this? Okay,
They will be helping you out. You don't need to get into
okay,
some others. Okay, they will
yeah,
help you out. Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Thanks for that. So, anything else?
Uh, Boss, I didn't get the training related charge. What is the course charges? That details
Yeah, that
I'm
you
not
can speak
aware.
to Bestway. I mean, whom you're coming to Giridhar, you can speak to him. He will.
Okay,
Any monitor
okay,
related, you can speak to him.
okay,
Only from
okay,
my end,
fine.
everything is technical. Okay.
Okay, fine,
Okay.
fine. I'll check
So, I
with.
mean, yeah. Did you share your email ID? So I want to share this immediately after class. You can just. So
Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
also.
I'll ping you. Yeah, fine.
Yeah. So you can just share
Okay.
your email address, Pawan, and even Gopal.
Okay, sure.
You can just take your time, and based on your timings, you can speak to Giri regarding the new session. So the new batch will be starting from Monday.
Mm-hmm.
It will be
Mhm.
from morning, 9 a.m.
Okay.
Okay, from Monday,
Okay.
and that is an update as of now. But by end of the week, one more batch will be starting. That is morning 6 a.m. You cannot avail any of your timings. It's up to you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then thanks for your time, and hopefully I am able to clear all your queries. Else, I'll have 5 more minutes. If you have any doubts, please try to ask your doubt. Okay.
Yeah, boss, regarding this planning, so hello.
Yeah, I can hear you. Yes.
Yeah, as it is SAC is a combination of three functionalities, as you mentioned, data extracting and accessing, and modeling on top of raw data, and firing that modeling data into presentation layer.
Yes.
So, right, but is these three roles will be handled by one person, or we have a modeling developer as separate consultant, and for planning a different consultant?
No, 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 no. Everything
Okay.
should be done by only one person.
Okay, so but final result will be only for planning related what to say data, or it will contain actuals and planning both will be available.
It
What
contains
exactly?
both. It contains both. That is the advantage of planning, right? So planning model contains it contains the actuals data that is coming from source. So this will be actuals data, and post planning. So whatever the planning that we do, we are writing back the data, right? So again, it holds even plan data. Both it holds.
Yeah, yeah, but what is the difference between BW system and SAC?
BW, see, BW is only BI part. It doesn't actually holds planning part. I mean, we have to go for again enable a BPC add-on, right? So
No, we have integrated planning
yes, it
components,
is. Yeah, yes, yes,
but
yes,
it is
yes.
limited functionalities,
Yeah,
not like BPC, kind of very user friendly,
yeah,
but we have the same functionalities.
yes, 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 yes.
I feel.
So I mean, yeah, you understand. So why BW versus you're asking SAC, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. See, for example, BW is okay. I mean, if at all you want to discuss, it's more of definitely BW is data warehouse. Okay, it is 100% data warehousing tool. But SAC is presentation tool.
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
Presentation tool with with BI with planning and with predictive. So again presentation here presentation again two layers here presentation. One is detailed presentation. Okay, detailed presentation. Detailed presentation means it's something like Excel like, and it is summary presentation. Summary presentation. So it is nothing but charts and graphs or simply dashboards. This is the advantage.
Yeah, got it, boss. Sorry, I'm asking multiple queries. This will be my last query. Okay,
No, no,
sorry,
no,
I'm
no. See, I
asking.
want you to ask multiple number of questions. You are here to
Okay.
get clarified. Yeah, tell me.
Yeah, last one.
Yeah.
Say I'm talking about planning related reports. In BW, we have without enabling the input ready query for key figures in BEXQuery, we
Mm.
can't perform any planning data. We can't enter any manual system will not allow to enter the data into key figures. So that functionality we have in SAC, our source system should, for example, BW. BW we are bringing from through for BigQuery. On top of BigQuery data, we need to do some planning. So without input ready query enabling BESTWAY, can we do that in SAC, or it is
It
mandatory
is
to have?
integrated. It is
No,
integrated.
that's yeah. But my question is, the BESTWAY should have input ready query enabled, or it is not mandatory for
Enabled.
planning in SAC?
Should be enabled. Yeah. Should be
Okay,
enabled
okay.
because there are two. Okay, should be enabled if we need write back. Okay, write back data to.
No, but
So here there are two things.
okay.
Data comes into query from data comes into SAC model.
Huh.
It will be sitting here. Again, whatever the planned data, you want data need to be pushed back to our BPC system, or you want data to be pushed back only to SAC model.
Mm,
There are two errands here because there is a middle layer here, right? So we push back the data to SAC model. We will write back the data to our source system, that is about BPC. In that case, it needs to be enabled. If you don't want, so only if till like this extent you want to use, that is not required.
okay. One scenario. Say from ECC we have actual sales data is getting into SAC.
No. The landscape is something like it will be ECC system.
Hmm.
So after that, directly there is SAC.
Hmm.
Directly you are using SAC.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
So
Fine.
based on the actual data, I want to do the forecasting or budget. I want to allocate some budget.
Yeah,
Based
ECC
on
means
ECC.
it will be underlying some database tools, right?
Yeah, HANA, yeah, HANA database.
Yeah, it will be HANA tables. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So these data we will store in physical data in SAC.
Yes.
So planning data also we should not write back to ECC because that is not the requirement. They want to store in SAC. So they want to see against actuals versus planning
Yes.
data.
Yes.
So that is in that case, how planning can be enabled in SAC?
It is there. We have to explicitly
Okay.
enable. While
Okay.
defining the
With that.
model itself, so at modeling level, we have to define, enable the planning concept.
Okay. So SAC is not dependent with the source system for planning.
No, it is not dependent.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what. So we
Okay.
write back the data to SAC model. If customer needs only, we will push back. It will store in SAC only. Push back, and here it will be write back.
Got it.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, clear, boss. Yeah. Thanks for clarifying my queries. I asked multiple queries. Sorry.
Not a problem. Not a problem
Yeah.
because I'm here to answer.
Okay.
Okay. So
I have shared my Gmail ID and
I'll be sharing. I'll be
and
sharing
share
that.
that link also. That link where we can register for 90
Yeah.
days.
I'll be
Version.
sharing that. Not a problem. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fine. So if you don't have any queries furthermore, Pawan or say Gopal or so, then we will be just we can wrap it out.
That's it from my side.
Okay.
Yep.
No queries.
No.
Thanks for your time.
Yeah, I'll check with the best way and
Yeah.
I'll
You can just speak to
update
him
you.
for any other things. Okay. I'll be just sharing the information. Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
sure.
So thanks for your time then.
Okay,
Thank
man.
you.
Thank you, boss.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Have a great day.
Have a
Bye
great
bye.
weekend.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thanks.
Bye.